Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymox, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. The flight will be at about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
Well, hello and welcome to Weird Wednesday. How's it going, everybody? What's up, lovely Jamie?
Happy birthday. Oh, can't get flagged. Happy birthday, Rob. I want to be the first to say it at midnight.
Oh, man, birthday.
You were one day from Friday the 13th.
Yep, next year.
Will it will be next year?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be my birthday will be on a Friday next year. So yeah, it should be Friday the 13th. How's
Pop
everybody
some
doing?
champs.
Pop some caps.
Pop some bottles.
Yeah, I made it another year. Hanging on by the skin of my teeth.
One more trip around the sun.
Yep. One more spin around on the old rock. That sounded kind of weird. Anyway.
One more spin around the rock.
Yeah. Yeah, 58. God, I never thought I'd be that old. But, you know, I never thought I'd see 2022. I remember riding my bike when I was a kid thinking, like, somebody said, what about the year 2000? I'm like, oh, that's never going to happen. And that was 2000. It's 22 years past 2000 now. So,
yeah, I thought I'd be lucky if, 18, 17 was pushing it. If I made 18, I'm like, ooh, 18, no kids, I'm golden. Every year after that was bonus. And then I'm going to be 45 in a couple months.
Yep.
I always think you're my age, though. Like, when we talk, and I always say that, like, I'll say our age. Because I always still feel like we went to high school together, and
yep.
we didn't.
Yeah, I feel like, my mind says I'm like 20, like I fall down or trip over something. My body says I'm like 90.
95.
Yeah. I've fallen and I can't get up.
I need my shoes and my glasses.
Yep, exactly. Let's see what's my nub.
Really nub.
Yeah, I'll start off. You know how when I do something stupid, I usually own it.
Always.
I did something stupid. I was going to tell you earlier today, and I said, "Oh, nah, I'll just share it with everybody because this is my life." So the other night I went to Walmart. What do you call it? Fight Zone or something?
Fight Club.
Fight Club. So yeah, went to Walmart and just had to run in and grab a couple things, like in and out. I'll be in and out of there really quick. And which I did. Grabbed a couple of things, came out, threw them in the back of the van. And I'm the guy that, always takes the buggy over to the little cart corral. So I do that, and it's really windy, and the wind, picks up, and I turn around and I see the back of my van go clunk, and my keys were in the van. And I'm like, well, surely it didn't lock. Oh, yeah, it locked. So not only were my keys in the van, but my phone was in the van too. So there I am standing in the parking lot of Walmart. No keys, no phone, and it's freezing ass cold. And I'm wearing a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. So I'm like, no big deal. Every time I go to Walmart, I see a dozen people I know.
Oh,
So,
shit.
yeah. Did I see anybody that I knew?
No.
Here? No, I didn't see a single living soul that I knew. And after standing out in front of Walmart like a vagrant for an hour, I started freezing. And I'm like, I got to go in and try to bum a phone, off somebody in Walmart.
Go to the phone center. Hey, can I check out one of your cell phone deals?
Really. The thought crossed my mind. I'm like, I may have to go buy a burner phone. So yeah, I'm in Walmart, and I go up to the service desk, and right when I walk up to it, lights go out. It's 8:00. They're closing. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
8:00.
Yeah, that's when the service center, whatever, the customer service place closes. So literally, I walk up, lights go out there, and I said, "Hey, can you guys call a cab for me, or Pop Lock or something?" And the lady is like, "You can use the phone if you want. You can use this phone," and she sits it up to where I can dial out on it. So,
but then you need the number.
Yeah, so I don't have the number for Papa Lock. I don't have the number for any taxi company. They don't have a phone book. All the computers are off. And they're all they're getting off work. They're out of there. So I'm standing over there in the dark with the phone, and I'm like, okay, I got to call somebody I know. The only number I could remember, because they're all in my damn cell phone, and you don't have to dial them. You just hit the name and it dials it. Yeah. So the only number I can remember is my brother's. So I call him, and I just left him I left there and went to Walmart. So I'm calling him, and he's not answering because, it's some weird number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then long story short, I was at Walmart for 3.5 hours. And I went back out front, hanging out, and I'm freezing my ass off. So I had to go back in and buy a sweatshirt.
Oh, jeez.
Luckily, I had some money on me. And yeah, it was a fiasco. And I'm like, surely I'm going to see somebody I know. Nope, didn't see anybody I knew. These two girls came walking up. I'm like, hey, can y'all do me a favor? And they kind of stopped, and they're like, what? And I said, can you call Papa Lock or any taxi company for me? I said, I'll give you $20. Pull the $20 bill out. You ain't even got to hand me your phone. Just make a call for me. And they were like, no. And they just turned around and walked in. I'm thinking, man, if I was back in Costa Rica or something.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah. Yep. They didn't, I guess they thought I'm going to grab their phone.
You're going to do what? You're holding the phone. I'm going to give you money. Here, stand all the way over there. I'll throw it like a little airplane.
Yeah. My fat ass is going to outrun them, with their phone or something. So,
and people usually don't respond to you like that. Your vibe is a good vibe.
Yep. And I'm out there. I'm like, geez, can I just have a break right now? I'm having this conversation with God or something. So finally, I'm just freezing my ass off. I went back inside, and I saw this girl. She's usually like in the self checkout area, and I've seen her in there several times. Her and another girl are standing there, and I went up to them, and I'm like, "Can one of y'all please do me a favor?" And they both looked at me. I'm like, "Can you call Papa Lock or a taxi for me? I don't care what taxi." And the one girl was like, "Do you know the number to Papa Lock?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." She put her phone in her pocket, turned around and walked away. And the other girl's like, "I'll help you, sweetie."
Oh,
She
God
took the
damn.
number, dials it, hands me her phone. So
She's got
yeah.
Google. Why can't she just type in Papa Lock the same way you type in the number and then hit call?
Yep. Well, the one girl did it for me, and she
Do
dialed the number.
better, people.
I got off the phone with Papa Lock, and I gave her phone back, and I was like, "Thank you so much. I want to hug you right now."
Oh, now she's going to run.
She's like, "No, it's no big deal." And I'm like, "No, trust me. I've been here freaking 3 hours. It's a huge deal." I was gonna be like the Walmart camp out person.
Oh,
Just go back there
God.
in sporting goods and pick
Yeah,
out
get
you know,
tent, sleeping bag.
stay in the tent until I see somebody I knew. Yeah, it sucks because before, back in the day, hey, you just go make a call at a payphone. Those don't exist anymore. So lesson learned. Not going in anywhere without my phone on me nowadays. I usually don't take it because I hate cell phones and all that. I like to get away from it. Well, I got away from it all right.
Yeah, well, when I don't, I have those things bite me in the ass. Like, today I was just going to go uh to this, run out. And I'm like, I'm not going to bother locking all the door, window. I'm just going to be here and right back. I don't want to turn everything off and, shut the windows, blah, blah, blah. And then, it's like pull over and safely stop when you can. I'm like, and I should have wore real shoes.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got it going.
Will says he's afraid to ask how much they charge. It was $60. $60 for the Papa Lock. And, at first I'm thinking, oh man, this is going to suck. By the time the dude got there, it could have been $160 and I'd have just paid it. I gave him $13 or $14 in cash for a tip. And he's like, you just have to acknowledge that I didn't do any damage to your car. I'm like, dude, at this point, you could have broke my window out. As long as I could have gotten my car and drove it away, that would have been cool. He started laughing. He's like, yeah, we usually try not to break windows out, but yeah, I get you.
Kim and YouTube mentioned where she's at, her local police will come jimmy our locks open for us. I didn't think about that. Would your cops?
Yeah, they probably would have. Didn't see a single one. Usually when I'm at Walmart, there's usually cops out front like arresting somebody.
Yeah.
Because, we don't play that smash and grab shit here in Florida. You steal something, you go to jail here. So, yeah, I usually see cops out front like all the time, but no, didn't see a single officer, didn't see anyone I knew. And I felt like a total creeper hanging out front of Walmart for almost 3 hours. Yeah, I have AAA, but there again, my phone and everything was in the car. So I just chorked up the $60 and called it a day. Left with my tail between my legs. Well, actually, I left happy at that point. Like I say, I was just ready to get the hell out of there. Didn't really care how much it cost.
Are they electric locks?
No.
Mm.
No, it's a 2006 van. And yeah, the dude was like, oh, okay. There you go.
I can usually do a lot with the coat hanger, but
yeah, even in Walmart, and I'm like, is there anything on a wire coat hanger in here? No, it's all plastic.
Oh yeah, plastic.
Yeah. So that was my last adventure at Walmart. I don't care if I ever go back to that store ever again. Um, yeah, I got several friends that are cops here, and usually I'm like, I'll see them at Walmart, and they'll like sneak up behind me and throw the lights on, whoop whoop, throw the sirens on. I'm about to crap my pants because it's cops. But nope, not a single soul. Didn't know anybody, and everybody looked at me like, "The hell is this bum out here?"
See, I have a couple coat hangers and a Slim Jim and a few of those things in the back of my car. Doesn't help if I lock my own keys in, but I have it for when someone else has a problem because
Yep.
pretty good at getting in them cars.
Yeah. Yeah, my other car, you can tell I've got into it a few times because the rubber molding is a little bit chewed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they make a magnet that you hide. Yeah, I'll hide a key. I have one of those, and it's in the car without a key in it. I got to get an extra key made. So every step along the way of a good plan, I didn't make.
The Lucky's by my house, they let you make replicas of your key fob keys now. Like a
Really?
key maker. Yeah, you can. I don't know how much it is though, but I have my one. Well, I have my chip key and then the spare key that came with it, and I know I should make an extra.
Yep.
I don't want to jinx myself now because I haven't, but yeah, just pop it in there and get an extra. I use those key boxes too, but
Yeah.
I'm not right now.
Yeah. I should probably get extra key made and put one under there
Yeah.
because, locking the keys in the car, putting the keys in the fridge and the grapes, there seems to be a pattern here. Anyway. Other weird events that are happening. What else is going on here?
Let's see. I heard about some weirdness above, I think, Montana.
Which one is that?
That is this one. That goes with this one. So, and this is one because I seen it the same day that I showed you guys in Paranormal Soup Chat. And Jason says that he was doing it that night because he had seen it too. But I had it in my queue already, so I'm doing it also. If you guys watched on Sunday, then you probably saw it where it looks like he's got like a gun holster in his pocket or, well, something. A strange photo from a trail cam in a remote part of Montana shows a bizarre looking being, and by virtue of the location being somewhat of a UFO hotspot, some suspect that the entity could be an alien. The very weird image was reportedly captured by Donald Bromley, who placed several of the devices throughout a wooded area known as Redgate, near the city of Deer Lodge. According to the man, the devices are equipped with batteries designed to last a year. However, the camera that snapped the photo lost all of its power after just 2 months. When he examined the images that were taken by the trail cam, Bromley could not believe his eyes when he noticed one particularly bizarre picture showed a blurry but distinctly humanoid figure standing in a field. Yeah, he probably came up and swapped the batteries. Needed it for his flashlight. Although he initially suspected the interloper was simply a young person passing by the camera, Bromley began to have second thoughts when he made a closer examination of the anonymous individual. The more I look at it, it was just odd. It was out of place, and everything just matches the alien persona. The bigger, bulbous head. You can tell he has no clothes. It's kind of a transparent being. The spot where the picture was taken undoubtedly informed Bromley's opinion, as Redgate has a reputation for paranormal activity, including numerous UFO sightings. Beyond that, Bromley notes, to get to that spot publicly, it's miles, literally miles to get there. And you probably have to drop 1,000 feet in elevation just to get to that point. As such, he argued that it's unrealistic that a random person would happen to be passing through that location. So what does he do, like drive an ATV?
Yeah.
Additionally, he indicated that none of his other cameras captured the visitor, making the photo all the more mysterious. And then they ask, what do you think of the photo? Something else I read, or it was either the video that played with it that I didn't record, said that there was actually paranormal stuff that had happened there also. Something like some people were killed there, and I didn't want to get tagged for their video, but there are some weird paranormal type stuff in that location also.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys think. To me, I think it looks like a person, maybe with a gun in their pocket, like a holster on the side. I mean,
It's a
and it
strange.
doesn't look like a bone of a femur leg. I mean, could those be
And
pants?
like right here. I mean, it looks like wrinkles, like in fabric or something sort
And
of.
go down the leg right there. Yeah. That
Yeah.
almost looks like a bone, but or pants.
The ghost is packing. Are the comments coming up on the screen for y'all?
I see it on YouTube. I see it on. They're changing.
Okay, because they're frozen for me. So I don't know what's happening. But hey, we'll just go with it if it's working.
And so after I heard all the other stuff about the paranormal stuff around there, and I should have grabbed more from that. I thought it was more interesting of a story to go with it. But if you guys pull up the article, you can see for yourself.
Check it out.
Check it out. I'm going to link it in comments.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my comments.
It's always got to be something.
We're about to go into retrograde. Dude, I've been in retrograde for seems like 2 months now. Oh, retrograde. So everything is saying things are going to get weird.
Yeah, well, let's see. Nothing wants to load. Okay. Right here, I have a nifty little chart I just put up. If it will load.
Right when I say things are going to get weird, and my computer just kicks me out.
Yeah, the 14th Mercury will go into retrograde. We get 3 Mercuries this year,
Do we?
We do. January through Feb, May through June, and Sep through Oct. But I don't think they're bad because we had, like I said, the worst of the worst 2018. Where it's better energy if we did our work.
Yeah.
When we needed to. But yeah, my Instagram, I've got a little map of all the retrogrades.
Well, this year's story is not something that just happened, but this happened a while back. But there's been reports of it all over the place. And mysterious, revisited, spontaneous human combustion. What does it say?
Oh, I like the combustion ones.
The terrifying case occurred in England in May of that year when a policeman who had been passing Morley's house noticed smoke inside and quickly entered the property to check on the resident. What he found, much to his surprise, was not a raging inferno, but a room that seemed untouched by fire, aside from a pile of ashes and a heap of burnt clothing on the floor. Further investigation revealed that the ashes were, in fact, the remains of Miss Morley. How could her body have been incinerated with such intense heat and ferocity within a room full of soft furnishings without setting fire to anything else? At the time, it was considered plausible that Miss Morley had, through processes unknown, burnt to death in a case of spontaneous human combustion. It seems probable that the woman's clothes caught fire, Dr. Ernest George Archer wrote in an article for the British Medical Journal at the time. But how is one to account for the absolute cremation of a body in the midst of a sitting room filled with furniture? I say the remains were seen with me by a brother practitioner, and we both agreed that several features of the case were beyond comprehension. A similar case reported a few years earlier that was also highlighted again, involving an elderly woman who had been living alone and whose body had been incinerated despite no other fire damage to the room. The phenomenon would go on to perplex the authorities for decades. While modern science has since offered at least some theories, the phenomenon of spontaneous human combustion continues to remain a particularly chilling addition to the annals of the unexplained. He said anal.
You said aim.
But yeah, I've read a couple of cases of human spontaneous combustion lately, and
It
I
just
saw
fascinates the hell out of me.
yeah, like when I was sick, I had a fever, and I could feel like my ears were hot and everything, and it crossed my mind.
No.
What if I just burst into flames? It's like, how high does your fever have to go before you burst into flames? I don't know what causes it.
That song, I feel like spontaneous combustion would be a fine change from.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I've seen pictures, from different cases where a person's just sitting in a chair and they're just just like incinerated and nothing else is burnt
Pardon
around.
me while I burn, that song.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I wish we could play music on here like that.
But they're sitting around and
Just burst into flames.
it's Jason's played some, that were like haunted location ones, or people had combusted in some spots, or no, it was the houses, haunted houses that would combust. And it's like,
Yeah,
were they squatters or insurance?
He was a dude that we had on that he said more than once, like the Bible on the mantle just burst into flames. Remember that one?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Oh, you're talking about, I got it mixed up. I was thinking of somebody else. Are you talking about Philip? The horseshoe.
No, he mentioned something
Horsefly
like
Chronicles, because they had that with what's her name?
Siracosa.
What's
her name?
Katrina?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, what was her name?
Yeah.
Hartley. She's with Bill Hartley now, or was.
Yep.
Carissa,
there you go.
Fleck.
Yep.
They had the Bible that was burned, but did also Keith have one like that?
Yeah, Keith Linder. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Weird. I mean, it's it's not human combustion, but I mean, what the hell makes something just burst into flames? Yeah, that's scary when that kind of stuff starts happening because, your whole house could go.
Yeah, I think it'd be scary as hell if you're just standing there talking to somebody and all of a sudden they just come burst. I mean, what the hell? do you
Yeah.
do? Like,
Yep.
you can't tell them stop, drop, and I mean, what do you do?
Reminds me of that Pink Floyd album, where the guy's out in the road shaking hands with the guy that's on fire. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully none of us poof. Hopefully none of us have a chemical reaction in our body that makes us spontaneously combust. It'd make a damn good YouTube video, though. Probably get some hits on it.
Too much arsenic in like our food from the FDA, and
Yeah.
our chemical compounds do something.
Yep.
I see Breer. And I see Inner Peace. I got lots of chat. Okay. Next, I've got I don't want to burp into the microphone. Okay, so China, vagina has a $1 trillion artificial sun fusion reactor that I talked about a while back. They tried it out and it just got 5 times hotter than the sun.
What?
Yes.
That's what you can get for $1 trillion.
China's artificial sun has set up a new world record after superheating a loop of plasma to temperatures 5 times hotter than the sun for more than 17 minutes. The East was something stuck in my mouth.
What in the tarnation?
The East, which is experimental advanced superconducting tomahawk nuclear fusion reactor maintaining a temperature of 158 million degrees Fahrenheit, 70 million degrees Celsius, for 1,056 seconds. The achievement brings scientists a small yet significant step closer to the creation of a source of near unlimited clean energy. The Chinese experimental nuclear fusion reactor smashed the previous record, set by France's Tor Supra Tomahawk in 2003, where plasma in a coiling loop remained at a similar temperature for 390 seconds. And then they talk about more people's success with it. The recent operation lays a solid scientific and experimental foundation towards the running of a fusion reactor. Experiment leader Gong Xianhu, a researcher, said. So they've been trying to harness power of nuclear fusion, the process by which stars burn, for more than 70 years by fusing hydrogen atoms to make helium under extremely high pressures and temperatures. So-called main sequence stars are able to convert matter to light and heat, generating enormous amounts of energy without producing greenhouse gases or long-lasting radioactive waste. And then they go on about more of the workings and everything and some problems they have with it.
Yeah, my main question, like everybody else, is what the hell is the reactor made out of that it can withstand whatever it was, 800 million degrees? Because that's pretty damn hot. They're using some of that.
Here, they say cooking plasma to temperatures hotter than the sun is the relatively easy part, but finding a way to corral it so it doesn't burn through the reactor walls, either with lasers or magnetic fields, without also ruining the fusion process is technically tricky.
That's where that
They're
alien,
not really saying.
that's where those space age alien metals come into play.
Right?
What y'all make that thing with? We can't discuss that. Sorry.
They probably don't want to say either because that's probably a big secret.
Yeah. We scrapped a UFO and used its metals.
They're planning to complete a new one by the early 2030 project time. 2030. Elsewhere, the first viable fusion reactor could be completed in the United States as soon as 2025. And the Brit company hopes to be commercially generating electricity from fusion by 2030. All these things happening at significant dates, if we notice that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, China's, they got, to have the biggest everything, and now they've got something hotter than the sun.
Like NRP Sealing says, that will increase human spontaneous combustion exponentially.
Who said he had?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty hot. Yeah, humans are the worst, man. Humans are the worst thing on the earth. Give us enough rope, we'll hang ourselves.
Dude, we have.
Yeah. Constantly, daily, just like
Give us flashies,
flashy, shiny stuff. And yeah, we'll figure a way to blow it up.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to ruin it. Give
Yeah.
us something beautiful with everything we could ever need to sustain a wonderful, peaceful life. All the medicines, all the foods, the universe, God even made the food look like the body parts it's supposed to help. Medicine, everything, water, just a utopia. And
Self-sustaining.
we have shit it apart.
Yep. Oh, man. But, we're good at making bombs big enough to blow the entire planet up and things 5 times hotter than the sun to make clean energy. Didn't Tesla come up with energy a long time ago that could be
Kind of
used?
thought so.
And yeah, that got brushed under the carpet mighty quickly because, hey, can't make any money off of free energy. That would be asinine, wouldn't it?
That would be so asinine.
Well, speaking of strange parts and pieces, this doesn't get hotter than the sun, but a man did receive a genetically modified pig heart and a transplant breakthrough.
I was going to do that one and I put it off. I decided I'd save it next week. I'm glad you got it.
57-year-old, hey, 1 year younger than me now. 57-year-old became the first person ever to undergo the transplant. David Bennett, who has terminal heart disease, underwent the procedure at the University of Maryland Medical Center this week after doctors were granted a special dispensation to carry out the transplant on the basis that he would have died without it. It was either die or do the transplant, he said beforehand. I know it's a shot in the dark, but it's my best choice. The transplant was unique. Go ahead and throw that pig heart in me. Hey, why not? If you're going to die anyways, what the hell? Transplant was unique in that it used a heart from a pig that had been genetically modified to disable certain genes that would have seen it rejected by the recipient. That was going to be my question. I guess they just answered it. Bennett was ineligible for a human heart transplant because of his ill health. So you can't be like ill and get a transplant. You got to be weller, I guess. Incredibly, the procedure went well, and he's now recovering in the hospital with his new heart. The success is particularly important because it's possible to use pig organs in humans. It could mean that the lives of thousands of patients on the organ waiting list could be saved until PETA starts protesting that we're killing pigs to save people. As things stand, however, the long-term outlook for Bennett remains uncertain. Hey, if he's living to see another day with a pig heart, he's doing better than the other choice, I suppose. Here's more of a he's more at a risk because we require more immunosuppression, slightly different than we would normally do in human to human transplant. Dr. Christine Lau, how well the patient does from now is, it's never been done before, so we really don't know. People die all the time on the waiting list waiting for organs. If we could use genetically engineered pig organs, they'd never have to wait. They could basically get an organ as soon as they needed it. So, it's I don't know, it's pretty cool. I would probably rather have a pig heart than like some chip and, turn me into a bio human half robot person.
I would take a pig heart over
Yeah, I'd go for the
a
pig.
chip
Yeah.
if it works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an organ. It's not going to, make me start craving. Well, I already like to roll in the mud, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You guys seen Rob? Yeah, he's out back rolling in the mud, eating out of that trough. It's kind of disgusting. You might want to wait till he finishes. Ever since he got that pig heart. But yeah, dude's walking around with a pig heart in his chest.
I was also going to do the one, about Elon putting the chips in the monkey brains for different things. And like, I get like it can help a lot of people with like super pain and people, but it's a chip. See, it's still a chip. And, my mom says, well, wouldn't you do that if your pain could go away? And I said, no. She goes, then you must not be in that bad of pain. And I said, no, I'm in bad pain. I don't want a chip in me. And the same reason I don't want the back surgery. I just don't want none of that. And I just manage it. But I can see if it wasn't going to hurt nobody and it really could, like if somebody was paralyzed or was in like excruciating pain that they had no quality of life left.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them for wanting it. I just don't trust it is my problem. I think anything like that can be hacked or misused, or I'm just not made for that kind of life.
Yeah. Zariana does bring up a good question, though. If you had a pig heart in you, would you still eat bacon?
Well, I'm not really into bacon and all that anyway.
Yeah, be easy for you.
But yeah, I think if I did eat bacon, I would still eat bacon.
Yeah. Shirley says, heck yeah, bacon's the number one food on the pyramid.
They're making pork pigs illegal out in California. You can't have pork anymore. Which, like, I know people eat what they eat. Me, after living in a ranch and seeing slaughterhouses, I kind of am cool with, knowing animals aren't going to be tortured and killed in those ways anymore. But it's just really weird that they're taking away a lot of substantial food and they're pushing mushrooms on us, saying, that we're going to be 2022 eating is going to look a lot like a lot more mushrooms, things like that. And just lots of processed food, the 3D meat. Yeah, like the 3D printed meat. And now Burger King coming out with those chicken nuggets that aren't real chicken. So we're going to be seeing a lot more artificial stuff and a lot more processed stuff. That they're even wanting people to not grow their own food, where, I was talking and my mom and I, we're starting that garden and taking it serious. because like we eat a lot of soup and stuff. Like we can just grow everything we need, and
Yeah. I mean, when I had my garden growing, I've got some stuff growing now, but not like what I had. And yeah, I mean, it was awesome because I could just go out in the yard, whatever, broccoli, cauliflower, peppers, tomatoes, make a salad right out of the backyard. It was great. And
just having a lemon tree is awesome.
yeah. Yeah, mushrooms, like you can take a portobello mushroom, big one, and
That was my meat. That was my
yeah,
hamburger when I was like so strictly vegetarian. I make it like a steak. I make it like a hamburger.
yeah. And those are good,
Mhm. No, I
I
love mushrooms. I love the shit out of mushrooms.
yeah. I mean, I would eat those, but like in my grocery store now, I go in, they got this whole section of fake meat, and I'm like, I ain't eating that shit because I don't know what the hell it is. It's plant based, so it says, but
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that can mean a lot.
It's like I was saying, my buddy in my band, he always gets those Impossible burgers from Burger King, and I admit they smell good. They smell like a flame broiled hamburger. I'm like, do you know what's in those? And he's like, no, but they taste good. And it's not meat. I'm like, okay, eat what you want. He's like, you want to try one? I'm like, nope.
It's just it's because, and I think it's because mushrooms are fungus, could be easier made. They really are changing the way that our foods and stuff are going to be, and
Yeah.
what we're not going to be seeing on the shelves and everything, and pushing more processed crap.
I mean, if it comes down to they start, no, you can't eat meat anymore. I mean, who are they to make the freaking rules? You can't eat something.
They've already been talking to farms as soon as this pandemic happened. They were talking to farmers, and like my Jacoby, in fact, has a friend who has one of the largest dairy farms in America that provides a lot of the milk to Americans.
Yep.
And the government wanted them, they raised something up so much to make it impossible for them to be able to pay it, and so they had this whole benefit to try to save it, and they were going to other farmers too to pay them off to not farm and do those things anymore.
Yep. Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Let's make our problems worse by saying it's better.
the poverty that they're wanting to see more poverty with the food.
I mean, if it comes down to like you can't eat meat, well, I'll just eat vegetables and whatever. I'm not eating fake shit.
I have a cute little feel good one though.
I
It's
have
just
trust issues.
I have a quickie little article here. Put us back on a positive note here. A baby zebra is born with dots instead of stripes. First time ever recorded. And so I just have a little slideshow, or a little picture there of the little baby. An extremely rare polka dot baby zebra was spotted in Kenya, and it has captured our hearts. Photographers managed to capture some adorable photos of the baby zebra in Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve. And this is the first known case of a zebra with a polka dot appearance in the Mara Reserve. The polka dot appearance comes from a genetic disorder called pseudomelanism, where animals display an abnormality in their stripe pattern. And so, yeah, he is just so cute, though.
He is pretty cool looking.
I love him. So it wasn't really an article, but it was just weird and cute.
Yeah, inner peace healing. Says someone fooling around with cheetahs. That's what I thought when I first thought it. I'm like, I think some cheetah got in there somehow.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, what got into the zebra?
Yeah.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah. Who's your daddy? He's pretty cool looking though. Zebras, man, they're just freaking weird animals.
No, Kim, they will not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but you never know.
That's the human
Someone
way.
will want to mount it. Mm,
Oh yeah, I'm sure somebody would want to just blow it to smithereens and put it on the wall.
I think he's much cuter in the wild, frolicking with his mama.
Yep.
I can't watch them nature shows.
Yeah, when the man,
Lions
what?
and
I
the
watched
fucking
one the other,
hyenas.
I watched one the other day. This lion grabbed a hold of a water buffalo.
Oh God,
Oh yeah, man, he had him down on the ground, just digging into him, and this other water buffalo came up and just skyrocketed that lion, man. He tore him a new ass. That
like
lion left with his tail between his legs.
I know it's nature and everything, but I never could get into that. My ex-husband used to. He was just a. He used to love watching that stuff. He's like, but you learn. No, you're just getting off on watching it for some sick, weird reason.
Well, it is nature, though. Nature
No,
definitely
it
has
is nature, but he had just
order.
a really sick obsession with it.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Like he enjoyed it a little
Yeah,
bit too
I
much.
gotta admit though, it was pretty cool when that water buffalo came up and just railed that lion, and then was just standing there like, bitch, you want some more?" The lion was like, "No, dude, I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, I had a mental slip. I don't know. Didn't know what I was doing. I'm gonna exit now." Yeah, Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Hi, I'm Marlon Perkins. I used to watch that show all the time. Grew up
I
watching.
just don't like to watch things hurt. I can watch the ID channel. We all know that. And the stories like after, but you know, the ones I have the hard time with, it's like the Deadly Women. They do such a good job at reenacting the actual deaths that they'll be talking about. And then they did this, and he's pulling the line from one end, and she's pulling it from the other, and the guy's gagging and choking, and they're like totally reenacting this murder so much that it's like real to where I'm like, oh my god, like feeling lightheaded, like I can't see this. This is just like disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a
But
few.
the aftermaths I can deal with.
I've watched a few of those shows, and I'm just like, wow, people are just seriously
Brutal.
demented. Speaking of demented, we've talked about Jamie and me. We've talked about this before.
Drinking soup out of the skull of our enemy.
Yes. Did you see that one on? It was on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I commented.
The Phillips head screwdriver. Well, this is Denver Airport, the creepiest one in the world. Might say so, maybe. I don't know about the world. The world's a big place. But this is out in front of the Denver airport, supposedly. Who lives in Denver? The artist behind the hellish steed, Luis Jimenez, was commissioned to create it back in 1992. It didn't get erected until 2008. Okay. And it killed its creator. A giant piece of the work fell on Jimenez during the production, resulting in his death. Well, that's not a coincidence, is it?
Sure.
Welcome to Denver. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've come across several articles that talk about the mysterious airport, including something from the thought catalog, which points out if you look at an
the Denver airport.
Yeah, now you know. If you look at an aerial view of the tarmac, you'll notice that they're in the shape of a swastika. Wow. Although this ancient symbol wasn't associated with evil until World War II in 1939, and considering the DIA wasn't constructed until 1995, it's enough to make you wonder. Coincidence? The same article also goes into brief detail about a rumored underground tunnel system that transverses the airport. Apparently, the construction of the official site was delayed, and nobody knew why until a worker came forward and said it was due to the development of large buildings they subsequently buried beforehand. Furthermore, in 2007, there was an unexplained event where the windshields of 13 planes cracked, all at the same time. Was it the weather? Was it birds? Was it electromagnetic secret weapons in the bowels of the airport? Officially, nobody knows why. Okay, let's talk about the murals that used to greet
Yes,
weary.
let's talk about these murals
Yeah.
that I saw in Doomsday Hunter Preppers like a long ass time ago.
As people make their way into the gates, scary Gestapo like ghouls dominate a post apocalyptic world with automatic rifles and really large swords, while Earth's population cowers in fear, holding dead babies and marching towards what appears to be their deaths.
Except
That's some,
they don't have the one that I seen on there where it shows like the
Yep.
buildings on fire and the waves and the animals running out on fire scared, like our idea of the doomsday.
Oh,
They
that's
showed it on the show, but I could never find the actual mural.
the next sentence explains it. This particular piece of art was removed in 2018, but reportedly it's returning this year. Why? This could all be somehow the airport's due to the airport's financiers. You see, the airport has a plaque dedicated to the people who funded it, a group called the New World Airport Commission.
The New World.
Seems ominous enough, right? Well, the fact that this group doesn't actually exist is a bit concerning. And the fact that the slab is embossed with the symbol of the Freemasons
I was
and
just going to say Freemasons, yeah.
elusive secret society only adds to the creepiness. Creepier still are the evil eyes that follow you around Denver International Airport in the form of two devilish gargoyles that sit above your head as you make your way to the baggage claim. These creatures are seemingly the guardians of your luggage, which is kind of nice touch to the airport's harbingers with their monstrous appearance. They do nothing to calm an anxious traveler. Of course, all this conjecture still people interpret art differently. The horse with its glowing eyes and woefully oppressive murals couldn't all just be products of a creative mind. They could be products of a creative mind, but given there's no mystery beyond the creations of a few macabre works of art, the mysterious Denver International Airport stands as one of the creepiest in the world. We'll just have to wait and see. In 2094, that's the year a time capsule will be unearthed within the airport, and perhaps all the conspiracy theories will finally be
Oh, no kidding. I didn't know about the time capsule.
Wow. Yeah, they had some pictures. They had pictures of the gargoyles, with the eyes that look like
They've got a lot of creepy statues. Like every part of that has something wrong with it.
Yeah.
And people just walk by it like nothing. They're walking by these horrible, horrible images. And you're thinking, not thinking, I guess, like, gee, why is this like at an airport?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, airport you would think that it should be kind of a calming place because, people are traveling, they're anxious. A lot of people are freaked out about flying. And, this airport is like exactly the opposite. There's like hellish ghouls and murals of, shit's on fire and burning and there's demons coming. Yeah, it makes you calm to get on an airplane when you have to deal with all that. Strange.
Are you talking, Tommy, about the underground of the airport? Because I think that's what I'm talking about too. Like, that's why I got it mixed up with the train station. Because like underground, there were some even worse things. And I think that's where the mural I'm thinking of is It was on an episode. I can't find the episode anywhere, but if you could see that mural, all sorts of stuff would trip you out. Like current events, everything all into this one mural. It's like insane.
Yeah, it's a trippy one. And that has to be the one that was removed in 2018, because I remember me and you were like searching for it one night, and both of us were like, we can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's weird that you can't find it anywhere.
Like, and not even a mention, and they just like bring you back to other things, but it's like, nah, I know exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned it to me, and I was like, I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like the deers jumping out with the fire on their tails, and they look scared, and the tidal waves coming in. It has like a 9/11 looking building, smoke, the meteors coming down, and
Yeah. The end of days.
the end of days.
The end of the Denver International Airport. Strange place.
Does look like the Steve Miller horse.
Yeah, it does.
So what do I got in my bag of tricks? Okay. So, people like to do special things for their animals, for their birthdays and Christmas. Christmas, I do get my cats their own stockings. And, this person in China celebrated by flying 520 drones to put on a light show to celebrate her dog's birthday. I thought it was in China. A Chinese woman celebrated her dog's 10th birthday by hiring a team of 520 drones. Wait, hiring a team of 520 drones? Like, wouldn't it be a person, a team of people flying 520 drones?
Yeah, take more than one.
To put on a canine birthday light themed light show in the sky. Footage from the dog's birthday party in Changsha, Hunan province shows a crowd of well-wishers singing happy birthday to the canine while hundreds of drones prepare for takeoff nearby. I don't know if you can get the video to work.
Yep.
I had some still pictures too. The drones launch into the sky over the river and arrange themselves into shapes including the dog's likeness and a birthday cake. The drones also spell out the phrase, "Happy birthday to Doo-Doo." It's D-O-U-D-O-U.
Yo,
Doo-Doo in Chinese. Local authorities said they were unaware of the event, which would require special permits to lawfully execute. Drone industry insiders said it would likely have cost the woman about $15,700 to rent the drones and have them operated. So, and it looks like when I was flipping through it real quick, the dog was watching it. I mean, it's not like a kid's birthday when they're like little and all the ponies and all the stuff that, the rich people do these elaborate parties. The baby don't remember none of that.
Yeah.
I think the dog is going to remember this. And I had just skipped through it quick. But see, there he is. He's like checking everything out.
$520 drones. That's a lot of drones. Hey, it looks like they did a good job, though. Better have for 15
for that
grand.
little puppy baby. 10
Puppy,
years
like,
old.
That's cool. Now I got to go poop. Yeah, people over there, man, they take their pet owning seriously. I watch a lot of YouTube videos with people with, dogs, puppies, and stuff over there. I mean, they eat them too.
I know. I was like, blah, 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 blah.
But now
That's
the people that have
mostly you starts with the Y. Euland. The dog meat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
People that have them for pets, though, I mean, they go, not just dogs. I mean, I've seen videos. They have like otters and like all kinds of crazy animals for pets. And man, they go way above and beyond like taking care of these animals. They take their pet owning serious over there.
I need 20 seconds.
Yeah, the puppy owner's probably in prison now. Exactly. Puppy owners in prison and the dog's on the menu somewhere. Oh, don't tell Jamie I said that. She probably heard me. She's gonna kick my ass. Anyways, on to the next. What do I have? This is a strange but short one. Speaking of end of days, don't you hate it when the ocean is on fire? The ocean is on fire. It's beginning to feel like a lot like Armageddon. It does look like that, but there is an explanation for this one. It's beginning to feel a lot like Armageddon. The ocean is totally on fire. It's a sign of the end of times, right? Well, probably not. But this insane video does look like something out of Roland Emmerich, End of the World cautionary tale. One thing's for sure, I can guarantee you it isn't CG. This is absolutely crazy. A pipe in the Gulf of Mexico broke and it lit the ocean on fire. I guess in a way it's better than just like whatever is coming out of this pipe just drifting around. At least maybe it's getting burnt up. I don't know. It's an idea. It sent molten lava swirling west of the Yucatan Peninsula. God, tongue twister. When you first seen it, you were immediately reminded of some sort of end of days type situation. It looks like the spinning eye of a demon who just awoke from its aquatic slumber. All in all, it's pretty amazing looking and slightly terrifying. Luckily, it wasn't the end of times. Teams were able to get the swirling demon eye under control. They actually used nitrogen to get the disaster under control. Not bad for what could have been a deadly scenario. There were no injuries or fatalities announced in the deconstruction of the swirling demon eye of fire. So yeah, that's the ocean. I have seen fire on the water before, and it's a pretty weird thing. Doesn't seem like it could even be possible, but yeah. Yep, we do love our fur babies, Debbie. Speaking of babies, you got baby raccoons, don't you? I saw coons the last time I was at your house, which is a while ago, and now you got baby coons. Damn, Wolfie, if your ass feels like that pick, man, I feel for you, brother. Although mine did feel like that a couple weeks back. Whoa, man. Wasn't from hot sauce either. Oh, man. Well, we'll stop that one and we'll go. Oh, she's back.
Oh, I was talking with my mute on for hell of long.
Ah, we didn't hear you.
I get that. Yeah. Maryland firefighters rescue a suspected home intruder stuck in a chimney. And no, it was not Santa Claus. Firefighters rescued a suspected home intruder over the weekend after the man got stuck inside a chimney, officials said. The rescue happened Saturday morning at a home in Silver Spring, Montgomery. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue said in a tweet. A resident of the home had heard rustling coming from outside about 3:30 a.m. and called police. Let's see, we hear something rustling at 3:30 a.m. in the wall. We think it's a ghost.
Yeah.
He called police, but responding officers found no signs of an attempted break-in and left. The resident told the station that an hour later he heard moans coming from inside a wall and called police again. It was then discovered that an unknown man was trapped inside the home's chimney. The dude posted photos of firefighters working to rescue the man. Oh, who's going to clean up that mess? In one photo, the man's legs could be seen dangling through a hole the firefighters made through a brick wall. I mean, look at that mess.
Yeah, I'd wait till they pulled him out of the wall and then I'd just beat his ass. Look at my house.
They said the man was pulled out of the wall at about 7:30 a.m. In another photo, firefighters could be seen removing bricks from the wall, which created a mess of dust and debris inside the home. The trapped man, who was not identified, suffered serious injuries, was rushed to a hospital, the report said. It was unclear whether he would face charges.
Why wouldn't he? Did he live in California?
No, this was Maryland, I think. And remember, all goes now.
Yeah. If it was my house, I'd press charges. Look at the damn living room. It's a wreck. Who's going to clean that up? The firefighters aren't. They're going to just, okay, we got his ass out of there. See you later. And they're going to leave your house looking
I'd
like
been that guy on his dog time with ass in the air with the cricket, cricket things. Each brick, boom, boom, boom up the ass.
Yep. And good freaking great. People are morons.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, that's that. I give the guy an A for commitment. That's a hell of a commitment to try to crawl down a chimney to get in somebody's house to steal a watch, a gun, a TV dinner. I don't know what. Who knows? $20 bill.
I don't know, but and then it's like, was he on drugs? Did he know the person? Was he like?
It would be pretty weird to just be like hanging out in your house and you keep hearing noises. You like turn the TV down. You hear that? What is that? And out of your walls, you hear.
Again, he thinks a ghost. He's like, oh, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, tell me you heard that. No, it's the pipes.
Yeah, that's a water pipe. Yeah, help me. Okay, let's get out the ghost box. No, it's a guy stuck in your chimney. Seriously.
Saying charges not. You know what? It's so stupid. Because I was thinking at first, before I read that part, they probably won't get charged. Because you hear about the guys that break in, get shot by the homeowner. Then they will turn around and sue the homeowner for shooting them.
Yeah, this guy will probably
or
sue
hurting them.
Stuck in the dumper there.
This guy, yeah, the homeowner could end up having to pay this guy's hospital bills.
I just would not do it.
Oh, no. But people like you and me who do the right things and still refuse get consequences. I get consequences. I can't just do stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, here's speaking of killing the dude with bricks.
I wasn't killing him. I was just putting the bricks instead of shitting bricks. I was just putting the bricks back.
There you go. I'm replacing the bricks, so you can officially be built brick house.
He's a brick.
Literally. We got this one. Thanks to Wolfie, he sent this one in. Gently used casket for sale on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, I know someone who buys these.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow.
His bed was when growing up. His mom had him sleep in it.
Nice. There are all sorts of things available online, classifieds. A gently used casket was for sale on Facebook Marketplace Wednesday. The description notes that the casket was listed for $200 in Brockton, Massachusetts, was only in the ground for 18 months.
Okay.
The seller noted that he decided to go in a different route and that the casket has minor wear and tear. For those asking, all the contents were gutted and burned by the cemetery, applicable law for resale, according to the Post. Not that it's anyone's business, but it took a while to locate the closest living relative who informed us of the deceased wishes were to be cremated and scattered into the ocean.
That's what I was thinking. So they've now, this casket has had somebody resting in it, been dug back up.
For a year and a half. Yeah, that may have been information they needed before they put him in a casket and bury him. An NBC News staff member asked the seller if the casket was still available for sale, but didn't receive a reply. So, hey, Marketplace, man. I've been dealing with Marketplace, like, looking for a desk for my little record section. And I look on Marketplace and Craigslist every day for old records and all kinds of stuff. And God, it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. Because people put stuff up for sale. I don't understand this. People put stuff up for sale, and then you contact them about it and say, hey, I want to buy blah, 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 whatever you're offering. You get no reply. There's a turntable that I've been trying to buy now for 2 weeks. I've written the guy and said, hey, I'm interested in your turntable. I will give you what you're asking for it. I would like to come pick it up as soon as possible. Nothing. No reply whatsoever. Over and over, I've emailed him. No reply. Then he renewed the ad. So I know it's not sold because it's back up, but he won't reply to me. I don't know.
Jeez.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's me. That's why nobody would help me at Walmart the other day. Maybe it's me.
What, your vibe has changed all of a sudden?
Maybe. I don't know. That was one of my New Year's resolutions was to become more of an asshole and use the word no more often.
Yeah. Well, I'm scratching the last because the bionic armor, they had discovered some rare bionic armor in China, 2,500 years old, and they were talking about that. But I'm going to skip to astrology so we can maybe put on some ghost box.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, artichoke. So. There was one other thing that popped up after I had already done my stuff. And this is why I have to do it the day of. But today, Jupiter entered Pisces. As the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter brings the energy of expansion, luck, and endless possibilities. And when it teams up with the sensitive, intuitive, and psychic sign of Pisces, magic can happen. Jupiter feels extremely comfortable in Pisces. In fact, Jupiter is Pisces' ancient ruling planet. Jupiter and Pisces can connect you to your past wisdom on a subconscious and ancestral level. So I didn't get to add that into my notes. Tonight's moon, we're at a waxing gibbous moon sign in Taurus, 78% illuminated. Upcoming, our full moon will be in 5 days, and that will be the wolf moon. And our last quarter is in 12 days. The Cancer full moon, January full moon, is filled with water energy. The moon controls the waters on our planet, including the waters in our body. Emotions are ruled by water. That's why our emotions are affected at every full moon. This energy is amplified by Cancer's sensitive energy. You will notice your emotions flowing more this week. Allow the tears to flow. And I've been posting these like Schumann energy reports on Facebook that I normally put on to Instagram, but they're kind of interesting. I had one to go with it, but it came after the fact. But the days of the 10th, 11th, and 12th, we've had a very interesting start to the new year. 2 blackouts in a matter of days, and now we have this portal of energy opening on the chart. We're shifting through a monumental spiritual transcendence. Many layers are being stripped away within the 3D reality construct, and many attunements and alignments are happening now. This is a time of growth, which may be incredibly uncomfortable. We are on a planetary scale, clearing away all of the darkness that has overshadowed our existence for far too long. The roots that have wrapped themselves around us, keeping us anchored, are being removed. This is your time to rise and be true to yourself. Letting go is not an easy process. Don't let anyone gaslight you and tell you that it is. However, you can overcome and release what no longer serves you with time, compassion, and patience. The ascension process is a co-creative journey. Self-love is the key that unlocks the gates to your ultimate healing and enlightenment. Right now, there's no geometric storms expected at this time. In current reported ascension symptoms, people might be having intense hot cold flashes, short-tempered impatient, increased psychic sensitivity, and insomnia or vivid dreams. And I've just had crazy vivid dreams for the last 3 weeks straight now. Yesterday, this year has a lot to do with numerology and repeating numbers.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had another portal open, 1111. And 2022 has the power to change the trajectory of your entire life. 2022's triple dose of twos is an incredibly rare and powerful code of abundance. Carries the energy of luck, love, connection, expansion, joy, peace, and balance. And above all else, the energy of receiving. There's no doubt that 2022 has an abundance of gifts to bring this year if you're open to letting them in. And then this continues to talk about between January 1st and December 31st, 22 is a rare repeating number year. The last time we experienced this repeating date phenomenon was back in 1999. This means that even those who are older than 23 years old will only have seen this triple date structure once in their lives. For most people, 2022 will be the last time you'll ever experience such a powerful, rare, and incredibly potent numerological code. One steeped in life-altering, universe-shifting, time-bending possibilities. In astronomy, huge asteroid will pass Earth safely on January 18. A large, stony asteroid. It makes me think of Pauly Shore. Stony asteroid
Stony asteroid.
will safely pass Earth on January 18th. Its estimated size is around 3,280 feet, around 2.5 times the height of the Empire State Building. It's been known since 1994. It's classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid due to its size and relatively close known flybys to our planet. An asteroid of this size strikes Earth approximately every 600,000 years, but we have nothing to fear as its 2022 close approach, and a plus amateur astronomers with backyard telescopes might catch a glimpse of it as it sweeps past. There's a little piece missing there, but yeah. And then if you guys check out the slideshows later, like I threw in just some extra little things in there, and they've got like the NASA photo of the day, and just some other stuffs. That wraps that up.
Yeah, I see a lot of those numbers. I'm always looking at it's 1111 or 444, 222.
And now I'm on it where I see 811 all the time. So then I'm like, Rob's 1111. So I see 811. I know it's your 1111.
Yep.
It's good to catch that stuff. But yeah, a lot of portals, a lot of repeating numbers. And I do think all of this works together for other purposes. I just absolutely love the CBD lotion I got at the dollar store. $25 retail.
Dang.
$3.99.
Last year was really good.
Oh, the cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one doesn't tingle like that because that has like that eucalyptus in it.
Yep.
This is just like a body butter. It smells so clean. In fact, when I send you your little care package, I can put some into a little vial for you to try. And then I let you know, I don't know if Royal is still in here, but he was curious about possibly calling in if we do ghost boxing and seeing if he gets any more messages similar to what he got on Jason's show.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why my ghost box isn't working right. Now we got it. Can everybody hear that okay? Unreachable. And I'm dropping stuff left and right.
Royal is here.
You guys see the number? You guys see the number across the bottom of the screen? Is it working? Mine still froze up here, so I can't tell what's working and what's not.
Yeah, it's going 3985. Wait, 3985. Oh, I screwed it up. Oh. I'm going to mute so any little female voice, no, it won't sound like my.
Who's here with us right now that would like to talk? Did I see something?
I see your dad.
Hello, who we got?
Hey, Rob. Happy birthday. It's Roy. How are you?
How's it going, man?
What
I'm good. Happy birthday, brother.
Thanks.
What software
Hello,
was it?
Jamie.
Hi. Do you remember what
I'm
software
ready
it
to go.
was that Jason
Sorry?
used? Do you remember what software it was that Jason used that night?
Actually, I don't remember the name of the program. I know Rob was running it.
Yeah, it was Spiritus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rob was running it. You were running it off your tablet,
Yep.
Rob.
You want to use that one
Portals
again?
are open, Jamie. Yeah, I guess we could try that one again. We seem to get a lot of really good results with that.
All right.
If you don't mind, if it's easy for you.
Yeah. Let's see here.
How are you guys hearing me? Loud and clear? No problem?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Sounds good. Yeah, I got a new mixer. I haven't done all this with it yet, so
Right.
hopefully everything works.
Welcome to Spirited.
Actual.
The portal is open tonight, JV.
Definitely.
I feel it.
Decide.
Oh, is that it? You got it up and running now, Rob?
Yep, it's up and going.
Spirit, can you come through and speak to us? I'll ask for Mom and Dad again to come through. Mom or Dad, if you're here, come through. Give me a sign. Say something to me.
Yeah.
Spirit, can you tell me your name? What is your name, Spirit? Mom or Dad, are you here tonight? Can you give me a message tonight?
I just.
Please.
Are there any other spirits that want to come through and give us a message for me or Rob or Jamie or anybody in the chat room that's listening? Do you have a message for us?
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty yes.
Yes.
Hang on.
What is your name, spirits? What is your name?
Ma, grandma?
Jamie, was that you?
That was me repeating.
Minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I heard Ma, grandma, then I heard you, and I
Yeah.
thought that was Jamie. Spirits, I know you're here with us. Can you give us a good message that we can hear you clearly? Mom, are you there? Dad, are you there? We. Grandma, are you there as well? How about Vera? Is Vera with us?
Hate it.
That's what I heard she is.
I thought I heard yes, or she is.
Vera, do you have a message for Jason? He misses you.
That. Choose. Shall we?
Shall we?
I have to go to class. So I'm just some of your get rid of.
Spirits, do you have any messages for Royal?
Make way. No tuition. Sing. Here. Time and some. You feel unsettled, everyone.
I think I've never.
Sound like you feel once in a while, everyone.
Please. Black.
They will.
Did we lose Royal?
Just
You still there, Royal?
No.
ask.
Bye.
Ask.
Oh,
Yeah, we must have lost him.
I keep hearing like that Skype sound.
So I'm just,
Hey, who's this?
Hi, it's your buddy old pal Tyler.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we had Royal on
Not
here and
much.
lost him somehow.
It's been a long time since I called in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted kind of share something, an experience that I had. You know, since I've known you guys, we've done a lot of spirit box communications with my grandparents, and I've been trying to ask my family since I've been back in Wisconsin where they're buried. And I took it upon myself. I went to the cemetery and was kind of having a hard time finding it. So one of the undertakers or whatsoever stopped working and walked over to me and asked me if I needed some help, and they gave me a website to look up. So as I'm looking at it, might I add my birthday is July 22, 7/22. So when I was looking for them, it said plot 7 or section 7, plot 22.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if that was definitely, in my opinion, my grandparents saying, hey, you know,
Yeah.
they definitely spoke from heaven.
Yeah.
And my uncle, he fell off of a roof and he ended up passing away, and he's buried right across from them. So I knew exactly where he was buried, but that whole time it took me like 45 minutes to find them, and they were just across the way.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that is pretty trippy. Are you using the Find a Grave app?
it was something similar to that.
Okay.
I used it, but it wasn't. It was like the other app ran off of the GPS, and it took me directly like pretty much to them.
Oh, wow.
And so, I got to look around at all the other stones and stuff, and was pondering thought. I was like, man, I wish I had my ghost apps here with me.
Yeah.
trying at least try to talk to my grandparents there or something.
Yeah, I go into the cemetery here. Pretty much my whole family's there now. My aunts, uncles, grandparents, parents, step parents. They're all there. So I take the ghost box in every now and again.
It's a
And
party.
the crazy thing about these people is that they weren't blood grandparents, but they were, they raised me. They took upon themselves, and I find it amazing that I have that connection with them the way I do. And my family, I kind of was starting to open up a little bit to my family. What I see, they're kind of like a little standoffish a little bit. But I want them to know that, they're in a good place, know.
Are they more kind of religious? Is that why?
My grandfather was Presbyterian. He did see a lot of stuff in World War II, so I'm assuming that's the main reason. And during the eulogy of my grandmother, I didn't really know the full story about them and what they did after World War II. My grandfather got shot twice in the leg and once in the butt, and I'm assuming he was diving to go prone, and that's when he got shot. And so he got a lot of money, and instead of kind of being back in the day, they paid you a lot of money when you got shot. So he ended up building a church from the ground up with my grandmother and just donated it to a man. Just gave it off. And I didn't know this all my life. And it would explain my connection,
Yeah.
So
cool.
It felt cool that you guys helped me out so much. So I really appreciate it, and let you guys know I haven't forgot about you.
We haven't forgot about you. We know that you're doing your thing.
We need to all get updated and get back on the pub playground.
Yeah, I've been getting my chicken dinners without you guys. I miss you.
Exactly.
I haven't played in like 2 years.
I don't know. Like I said, I can't believe I found my grandparents after all this time, and you guys helped me, and I'm really thankful for it.
Oh,
yeah, man.
So
that makes me happy.
For a reason.
Yeah.
All part of this soul family and soul tribe together, and I do believe we all have a purpose with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not trying to take up any more time. Can I try doing 2-3 minutes with the spirit box for the show? And since now we kind of got the portal open, I feel.
There you go.
There's a lot of death happening with famous people, and it's like my childhood has been shattered.
Yeah, Ronnie Spector just died today.
Mm.
The Ronettes.
Beautiful.
Did we lose Tyler now?
No, I think
Hello.
Somebody else.
Oh, spirits.
It's Phil.
It's Phil.
Well,
I'm sorry. I think you're like, all right.
Can you can you say a famous line from a movie or one of your shows?
Just about done. 2:12.
I knew it.
I wonder when Royal calls back if we should do the angelic. He's been using that at home. Let's see if he gets some EVPs from it.
Yeah. And my StreamYard is freaking out right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Spirit. I can close my portal over here.
Oh, cool. Any last
Well,
messages for Tyler, Spirits?
Rest in peace, Bob Saget.
Spirit.
All right. Well, thanks, Spirits.
Thank you for calling, homie.
Yeah, man.
Love you guys. One love.
Oh, yeah.
Love you
Take care,
too.
brother.
Bye-bye.
Let's see if this works. Hello, who do we have?
Problems.
Hi, Rob. It's Zariana.
Hey, how's it going?
Happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you.
And hi, Jamie.
Hi.
I like your outfit today.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
nice. Very nice. I wanted to tell the spirits thank you for the dreams that I've been having. And I've been visiting with my loved ones, so it gives me comfort. And if there, I don't know if there's any messages. I mean, I've been visiting with them, so but if there are any messages,
Yeah. Spirits, do you have any messages for Zariana this evening?
hello, spirit.
Just would say anxiety. Not a single.
Are you still watching over Crete? Spirit?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Wish to even are terrible. So
One.
organized. Your haircut for sure.
Say a nice poke.
Nice what?
A nice poke.
Mental. Any messages for Zariana, Spirits?
Yes, necessarily not necessarily.
She said it's early. He just said good morning. But when she said it's early, it almost sounded like they're saying her name.
Already all gonna have for it.
Is Crete an old soul or a new soul?
No. Fridays.
So
Nope.
I don't really think that associate. Have enough. Still have. Cheers.
Each. Or.
Came out.
Pass.
I just heard the name Creed.
Family.
No.
Family?
Family.
Thinking. It's into the car. Person.
Maybe answered the call.
through your confusion. Portraits that they.
He's very special. I know that.
Any.
Good. Helps you get help. Richie, you're.
Has some of Rosariana's family and friends been visiting in spirit?
A little bit,
Sad.
You know, hangover starting.
To Nick.
You.
Can you close your eyes? Can you?
Hey. Night. The death of all. Flap.
Open up.
We.
I know who that was.
Knocked me out.
What's it? Go to class? I have to. Gosh, these. Relative. It's me.
Relative.
Sir, it is.
Anything like.
Hey.
Well, cool. Thanks for talking with us, spirits. Thanks for calling us.
Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Rob and Jamie. Thank you. Blessings to everybody. Thank you.
Blessings to you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Some time spent. Nice radio tentacle.
I think Howard was going to try to call back, but
Yeah, my StreamYard is freaking out tonight. I've never had problems with it before until tonight.
anything to do with the mixer or just the StreamYard itself?
Yeah, Mixer seems to be working fine, but yeah, StreamYard's just like, I can't tell if any of the chats are going. I mean, I see them now, but it like gets to a point and it slows down and then boop, knocks me offline and I got to jump back on.
Looks like they're doing updates.
Yeah, hello. Who do we have?
Hey, Rob, it's Royal
Hey,
calling back.
there you go. I don't know what
I didn't know if
happened
you wanted
earlier.
me to call back so late or not, but I figured I'd give you a quick call.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on, Spirit, say something for us to say goodnight. Give us a message.
What message do you have for Royal?
No, I'm using them out.
Wife.
This just.
Spirit, do you have a final message for anyone?
Ten.
Yes.
And it's gonna.
What is your name? David?
And I'm just hard. Amen. Some time spent.
In time. In time.
You should ask them if they have an easier time communicating on these open portal days. If it makes a
Spirit,
difference.
can you communicate with us easily through this device?
One.
Is it easy for you, spirits, to communicate with us?
And then
Can you hear us?
Right.
We can hear you, spirits.
I'm not.
Oh, all you have to do is speak to us.
Do the open portal days make a difference? Make it easier?
How about for Rob? Does anybody want to wish Rob a happy birthday? I heard you mention Rob just a little while ago.
Oh, that'd be cool if we get a spirit happy birthday.
That would be so cool. I definitely heard Rob a little while ago.
Right.
Spirits got a message for me.
Can we wish Rob a happy birthday, spirits, please? I won't ask you anything else for the next couple days. Can we say happy birthday, Rob?
So beautiful.
Any final messages for our spirits before we go? You have anything you want to say? Today's Rob's birthday.
Wave.
Arrows that you read.
Did you say wave at the camera?
No.
Three. Heard three clearly.
Weed.
Debbie says she heard birthday
Yeah.
and happy. I'm gonna have to go back to that.
Yeah, I've heard a few like broken but full sentences too tonight.
Yeah, there were quite a few full sentences. You're right, Rob.
Yeah.
So you've been enjoying that angelic app, haven't you?
Oh, I love it. I was doing it earlier tonight, as a matter of fact, for a little while. And then I got into some chants. I was doing some chants on mantra. I was doing some mantra chants after that for a while. Yeah, but that angelic app is pretty good. It's awesome. I like it.
Nice.
I like this one too. Rob, what's the name of this one?
This is the Spiritus.
Oh, Spiritus. Okay. Is that strictly iOS or is it iOS and Android?
Yeah.
Both.
Either, yep.
And you don't need
Either one?
Wi-Fi.
Okay. I'll have to get that one.
Yeah. This is one by Keith Weldon.
Okay.
It's been one of my go-to ones for a long time.
So Rob, so real quick before you leave, what are you going to do on your big day?
I have no idea.
No plans? No plans yet?
No plans as of yet.
Okay. So don't lock yourself out of your car or your house or anything.
I thought about going to Walmart, taking some concrete blocks and like working out in the parking lot and, drinking some old Milwaukee.
Some Mad Dog 2020 out of a paper bag. Well, you could fly
Okay,
out
Spirit.
to
Thank you for coming
Cali,
to
Rob. And
talking to us tonight.
Yeah. Thank you, spirits. We're going to turn the spirit box off in 5, 4, 3, 2,
you say just hang it up.
1. All right. Thank you, spirits.
Great show, Rob. Great show, Jamie. Thank you so much.
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks for calling. Sorry,
My
you
pleasure.
got
It's
disconnected
always fun.
earlier.
It's always fun calling in. Yeah, the first time, I don't know, it was weird. We were on a roll, and then all of a sudden I just lost all audio. I
Yeah.
had nothing coming through my headset.
I was like, Ro
I
got
couldn't
quiet.
even
and
tell
Jamie-
if you guys heard me or not. I had no idea.
Yeah. I was like, Ro got quiet. Is he still there? Jamie's like, did we lose him?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
dropped. Strange.
Yeah, my
But yeah, my
computer's
the call was still counting. It said the call was still going.
weird.
But I couldn't hear nothing. I couldn't hear the show, the spirit box, nothing.
Strange night.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for another great show.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for all you do for us. I'm sure everybody in the chat room appreciates it as well.
We appreciate y'all.
And I'm sorry.
I said we appreciate y'all, everybody here. You know.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see each other all again on Sunday night.
We will.
Most definitely.
All right. Enjoy your day, Rob. Jamie,
All right,
have
man.
a great night and take care of yourself and blessings, both of you.
All right, man. Same to you,
Thank
bro.
you, you too.
Good night.
Good night. I like how you did the background tonight, Ro. I was going to mention it earlier. It like matches my colors.
Yeah, it does. It looks like you're just like part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Hopefully everybody has a good rest of the week. And well, what more can I say? Love y'all. Thanks for being here. And we will see you Sunday night on Paranormal Soup. And other than that, we're out of here.